Welcome back to Trash Panda Sports. It's your man Jorge here, and today we're going cray. We got 90 blister packs, One Piece, OP-09, Emperors in the New World. We're chasing everything great in this. There's some manga rares in this. There's some wanted posters. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. 90 blister packs. We're going to hit some of it. Best part about it is we're doing another giveaway. That's right. Every time we hit a card, $100 in value or more, we're putting blister packs aside to give away to you. That means like, comment, subscribe. Everybody that enters into this by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel on this specific video right here, you're going to get entered in for this giveaway. We're going to put packs of this aside every time we pull that $100 card or more. And then we're going to do the randomization, and we're going to give them away to you. We also got like 85 Fist of Divine Speed blister packs coming in too, so we're going to get crazy with this. So let's get into it. Let's not even waste any time. Not going to say we're going to open all 90 right now, but we're going to get this thing started. So let's go. First pack Mojo, right? Let's get into this. I ain't even playing. We're not playing no games. Listen, I got the bucket. I got the little straw hat on right here. We're trying to manifest all the good stuff. All right, pack numero 1. We got Chopper, Charlotte Pudding, Sanji, Usopp, Peachbeard, Bello Betty. We got something in here. Gum Gum Jump Rope. We got Bartholomew Kuma, Nami Nom Nom Noms, Black Hole. We got Dareshi, and Buggy Bug Bugs on the rares. Nothing crazy out of the first pack. So we keep on going. Base cards will go off to the side. Blister pack number 2. Not sure where we're going to get tonight. I'm tired, but I wanted to get this started. Pull something crazy. I might stop for the night. I'm already sweating. It's crazy. All right. Sanji, Heat. We got Shachi and Penguin. Marco, Nico Robin. Marshall D. Teach or Blackbeard. Usopp, Moji. Croc. We got Buggy on the leader. We got Doc Q and a Lucky Roo on the rares. You see a leader card, you already know you ain't getting a hit. That's just how it works. Pack number tray. Shake it down. Don't want to bend it. All right. This might be our first super rare here. Usopp, Richie, Shachi and Penguin, Jozu, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Rockstar, Peachbeard, Porcus the Ace. We got Killer. We got Black Hole. We got Doc Q again, and a Koala on the super rare. Doc Q over there. We're going to put Koala up on the board, even though she's not really a hit. And we continue on. We can grab, I got stacks of these all over. You're talking 90. That's a lot of packs, bro. And they're sleeves, so it takes a little bit longer to open. Not really that much longer. Oh, we might have something. I can't really. Nah, it's an event card. Maybe there's something behind the event card, but it looks like another leader. All right, Beppo, Sanji, Morley, Richie. We got a Vasco Shot, Bonk Punch. Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine. Katarina Devon. Ustas Captain Kidd. We got Marshall D. Teach or Blackbeard on the leader card. And Jesus Burgess with a Cross Guild. Buggy. That's a pretty sick card. Look at the Bugster. A lot of rumors floating out there that how Buggy could be so many different people's sons and could be a dark horse for King of the Pirates and all kinds of craziness. So we'll see. But it's a lot of different rumors being floated out there between the OP community. Everybody has an opinion, right? Well, we know what that is. Avalo, Pizarro. We got a Howling Gab, 1000 Sunny. Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine. Odin Jinbei. Black Hole. Ezo Marshall D. Teach again. Van Auger. Silver's Raleigh. And a Don card. Put the Don card with the leader cards and the rares over there. So no hits to speak of so far through a bunch of these packs. But we're not for the faint of heart. We like to gamble. We like to take the risk. We want to see the rewards. That's how we hit the Shanks manga rare out of Romance Dawn. We didn't give up after one box. We got another one. Full lead. Mr. Juan Lindbergh. Charlotte and her third eye pudding. Bonk Punch. Monster. Bello Betty. Kabaji. Karasu. Another leader pack. Oh my goodness. Nico Robin. Zorro on the rare. And Sabo on the rare. Not so far so good. We're getting all leaders, which is not great. One super rare. It's a koala. And a bunch of leaders. Not great so far. But, like I said, it's going to happen. Manifest in thousands, Sonny. Nico Olivia. Marco Pierre. We got Monkey De Luffy. Frankie Swing. Elvita. Stronger. Luffy Leader. Trafalgar Law. And Sakazuki. This is where the luck changes. You just got to manifest it, right? We got nothing but leaders so far. This is where it changes. Shachi and Penguin, Nico Oliva, Brooke, Red Force, Vasco Shot, Marshall D. Teach, Jimby, Never Underestimate, Stronger, Hongo. We got Nico Robin on the rare. That's a sick card. And Silver's Raleigh on the rare. So no leader that time, but still two rares. Not even a super rare. So super rare koala is the only thing we've gotten so far. Man, we might be pulling for a while here. And we're seeing a lot of Charlotte Pudding. Charlotte Pudding, Marco, Nico Olvia, Heat, Nico Robin. We got Marshall D. Teach, Usopp, Hongo, Jaguar D. Saul, Nico Robin on the leader card, Lucky Roo, and Buggy. Well, we're going to have every rare, that's for sure. All right, we continue on. Oh, nope, that's just an event card. Don't get me all excited for nothing. Okay, Sanji, Morley, Richie, Rob Lucci, sorry, Never Underestimate, Bello Betty, Vasco Shot, Kuma, Steam Bath, Shiryu, Van Auger, and Gum Gum, Quattro, Jet Cross, Shaka Bazooka, whatever, that was a mouthful. Not a hit. We continue on. We got stacks, so the odds are in our favor. But are the odds in our favor? Okay. Pierre, Empty Bluffs Island, Usopp, Charlotte Pudding, Special Muggy Bale, Usopp, Rob Lucci, Stronger, Nom Noms, Gum Gum Lightning, Lafitte, and Dracul Mihawk. It's our next super rare. Still not really a hit. Probably a couple bucks. It's not an altart or anything, so not a secret. There's no star above it. On to the next one we go. And the packs are not opening great on top. Oh, great. Well, we know what that is. Another Don card. Beppo, Morley, Usopp, Nico Robin, Monkey D. Luffy, Soul Frankie Swing, Devin, Thunderlance, Marshall D. Cheech again, Zorro, Gum Gum Giant at least, and another Shanks done card. Getting all the Blackbeard leader cards and all that fun stuff, but no hits. No hits to speak of. Oh, we got something here though. Not sure what. Could just be an event card, but I thought I saw something behind the event card, but we'll see. Full of Lead, Mr. One, Lindbergh, Jinbei, Rob Lucci, Never Underestimate the Power of Miracles, Bello Betty, Black Hole, Ezo, Porcus the Ace. We got Gum Gum Giant again, and behind Gum Gum Giant we have Trafalgar Law on the alternate art. Or is that, yeah, the star means alternate art, right? Yeah. All right, so technically our first hit, definitely not a $100 card. But he makes the board. Another Gum Gum Giant. Back-to-back Gum Gum Giants. Starting to sweat here with this on, but trying to manifest. You know what? I think we have better luck without. We're going to take off the Luffster. Ooh, look at that hair. Got a nice head of hair on that boy. We're going to put on our regular hat, right? But we'll keep the Luffy hat on the back. Maybe that'll work better. All right, that hat was making me sweat too much. All right, back at it. Whew. All right, we got Gecko, Moria. We got a Tony Chopper, Mr. One, Red Force, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Odin, Jinbi, Sabo, Murder at the Steam Bath, Shanks on the leader card. We got Come On, We Will Fight You, and it's got everybody in the background like we about to do this. And Perona. Not a bad card. Not a hit, though. Shanky Shanks. All right. Well, we got something here. Can't tell if it's just a super rare or an alt. Richie, Pierre, Red Force, Nico Robin, Never Underestimate the Power of Miracles, Jinbi, Luffy, Steam Bath Murder, Devon, Ace, Sakazuki, and boom, we get a Perona alt art. Cute. Not bad. So we got 2 alt arts in the last couple packs here. But again, not the big ones that we're looking for. But then again, for what we had been hitting up to that point, we're not complaining. All right, so if you think about it in retrospect, I don't know how many packs we've gone through, but 2 hits, and that's all you're promised in a booster box. So we're doing better on average than a booster box right now. We have 2 hits already. So we got Sanji, Full of Lead, Morley, Olvia, Brooke, Monster, Muggy Ball, or yeah, Muggy Ball, Peach Beard, Rosinante, Captain Kid. We got Doflamingo on the rare, and Yasip. So odds, and then people were telling me that. They were like, hey, listen, man, blister starter decks with the packs in them are the way to go. The hits seem to be there more often than not. I mean, you could hit nothing, right? That's a possibility because you're not promised any hits. But from what I've been reading, man, blister packs and starter deck packs is where people have been pelling some bangers. Lindbergh, Thousand Sunny, Olvia, Marco, Nico Robin, Never Underestimate the Power of Miracles, Jinbei, Thunderlance, Kabaji. Oh, what do we got here? Karasu, Silvers, Raleigh, and Audio on the super rare. Put him on top of Koala Bear. And we continue on. I want to say we're probably close to 20 packs in, maybe. I don't know. If we counted our rares, that would tell us, I guess. All right. Red Force, Sanji, Beppo. I hate them. Jinbi, Black Vortex, Jozu, Odin, Shuryu, Ice Block Partisan. Oh, we got something here again. Sabo, Yassup, and boom! Blackbeard on the super rare. Blackie. It does not show that it's an alternate art. Just appears to be a regular super rare, but it's a Blackbeard. Sick artwork on that one. We'll put our Yassup up there, our base over here, and get into the next pack. So now we're starting to get a little something. Like I said, though, nothing big yet. Nothing big. Trafalgar Law and Perona, kind of like middle of the road hits, I think. Definitely not top tier. Red Force, Beppo, Sanji. These cards are like not sliding very well today. I'm trying to show you them all. Monster, Bello Betty, Black Vortex, Peachbeard, Jaguar de Sol, Kabaji, Rosinante. We got Sabo and Kuzan. Oh, man. Come on, man. I got the straw hat on my back. We got to pull something here. This one doesn't want to open. Oh, man. All right, we got Usopp, Shachi and Penguin, Nico Olvia, Bonk Punch, Nico Robin, Usopp, Special Muggy Ball, Get Out of Here, Sabo, Moji, we got a Yassup, and there we go, Lim on the leader, foil alt. Lim. That might be a decent one. I'm not thinking 100, but we can check it since we're sitting here. Leader ones are usually some of the better hits. All right, we'll put that up over Dracul. We're going to just jump into TCG player. We'll go to OP-09. Emperors in the New World. I skipped it by it already. Boom. Okay, so obviously we're looking for the Gold Roger. There's a Luffy manga, Marshall D. Teach manga, a Shanks manga, a Buggy manga, a Nami short print, a Boa, Zoro. We got all of those. Yeah, so this is not even close. I don't even know where this one is, to be honest with you. So the Trafalgar Law, $16, between 16 and 20. What was the other one? Perona and then Lim. Perona, Lim, like between 8 and 10. I don't even see Perona on here. Yeah, I don't even see the Perona. So none of the hits are in that $100 range yet. We need to get to like the Luffy Wanted, Zoro, Boa Hancock, Nami, and then the mangas. So not there yet. Another Yassup rare. So not big on the hits yet. Looking $10 and $20. And the Perona probably even less. I didn't even see it in those top cards. So this one's got some color to it, whatever this is on the back. Let's make sure we don't damage it. I think it's another down card, though. It is. Same down card. Shanky Shanks. All right. Lindbergh, 1000 Sunny, Nico Olvia, Brooke, Nico Robin, Soul Frankie, Captain Kid, Gum Gum Lightning. We got a Luffy leader card in Gear 5, Gum Gum Giant in Gear 5, Trafalgar Law, and the Don Cardigan. Oh, funny. All right. We're going to keep going. We're dedicated at this point. I need to pull a big one before I go to bed. And that's going to be that. Okay. Geckomoria, Tony Chopper, Red Force, Yozu, Bello Betty, Nico Robin, Black Vortex, Bart, Hongo, Clover, and Galdino. We're just going to start tearing through because there's no reason. We see the same cards over and over and over again. Unless it's a hit, we don't even care. This one's only a super rare. Not sure which one, but we'll find out in a second here. We got Marco. We got Pierre. Empty Bluffs Islands. Teach. Jozu. Gum Gum Jump Rope. Rockstar. Moji. Chopper. Ace. Sakazuki. And Koala again. Just put her off to the side. She don't need to make the board. All right. We'll definitely do a few more. Then it's Jorge's going to bed. We'll resume another time. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. I can edit it all together anyway. It doesn't matter. I just want to hit something so I can give away to you. All right, we got a Beppo, Pizarro, Sanji, Full of Lead, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Nico Robin, Monkey D. Luffy, Kabaji, Devin. We got Silver's Raleigh and Sabo. Nothing to write home about. All right. All right, got an event card here. Geckomoria, Chopper, Mr. One, Des Bones, Peachbeard, Bonk Punch, Black Hole. We got something here. Building Snake. It's a leader card. Shanks. Shanks again, and Perona on the rare. We need some energy. Give me some energy, people. We need to hit this manga rare. Give me the manga. Manga. Screw that we need stuff. We are going to hit the manga rare. Empty Bluffs, Usopp, Charlotte Pudding, Baruki, Vasco, Teach, Jinbi, get out of here, Sabo, Moji, Clover, and Sanji. All right, on to the next. I think we got another super rare in here. Be great if I could just open the pack, all right? That would help. That's always a good start. All right, we got Lindbergh, Thousand Sunny, Olvia, Marco, Polo, Teach, Jinbi, never underestimate, Nico Robin, Rosinante, Killer, ooh, My Era Begins, that's pretty sick, Blackbeard, and then Professor Clover again. Got enough of that guy already. Looks like another event card and maybe a leader foil. It is a leader foil. Hopefully it's a better leader foil. Brooke, Pizarro, Full of Lead, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Rob Lucci, Special Munga Ball, Monster, Steam Bath, Shuryu, Building Snake. We got Come On, We'll Fight You, and Stuck. Figure 5-liter card. That's a plus. Looks a little off left to right. But it's a hit, I believe. Some kind of a hit. Yeah, it is about 38 to 40 something bucks. Our first decent hit of the break, right? Get that dust out of there so we don't damage it at all. All right, we'll put him up over Teach. Not a bad one. Best hit we've pulled so far. We're going to do a few more. Like I said, we're going to get that manga. I just feel it. Or one of those wanted posters. Like, we got the Nami short print too that we could get. The Boa. I like the Boa one. That's a sick card. So, there's cards to hit. That's for sure. And that's why I did it. I was like, well, this is a good set to take 90 blisters of. Lindbergh Pudding, Soul Frankie, Bonk Punch, Nico Robin, Usopp, Nom Noms, Gum Gum Lightning, Jesus Burgos, and Sakazuki. Good news is we slowed down on the leaders, and now we're getting more regular type packs with hits. So I'm happy about that. This is an event, but we had a hit in an event pack, so that's okay. Morley, Usopp, Sachi and Penguin, Olvia, Rookie, Rockstar, Soul Frankie, Bonk Punch, Kuma, Croc, Utah, and Gum Gum Jet Cross thing again. All right, come on, man. I feel a big one. I feel it. All right, it's at least a super rare. Pizarro. Full lead. Sunji. Heat. Teach. Jozu. Gum Gum Jump Rope. Steam Bath. Izu. Karasu. We got the Bugster and Ben Beckham. On the super rare. Is it a super rare, though? All right, we're going to finish this stack off over here, and I think I'm going to take a break. I think we got a leader card in this one. All right, Brookie, Pizarro, Full of Lead, Sanji, Jinbei, never underestimate, Nico Robin, Bart. Yep, it's Trafalgar Law. We got Luffy again on the leader, Dot Q, and Lucky Brew. We got Marco, Thousand Sunny, Gecko Moria, Beppo, Bello Betty, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Rob Lucci, Special Muggy Ball, Saul, Sabo, Uta, and Perona. Nothing special. Like, it's all random with these, so it's like, man, it could be anything. It could be nothing. It could be a big hit. It could be a medium hit. It could be a bunch of leaders. It could be literally anything because you're not promised anything in a blister. So we got Pizarro again, Lindbergh, Moria, Full of Lead, Never Underestimate, Bonk Punch, Monster, Bello Betty, Jean Bart, Trafalgar Law, Sakazuki, and Drashi. I'm manifesting right now. This is going to be a manga rare. It's going to be sick. It's going to be a sick card, bro. It's going to be sick. All right, we got Sanji, Gecko Moria, Morley. Nope, it's a leader card. Bluffs, Jinbei, Vortex, Jozu, Crocky Croc Croc. Get out of here. Lim on the leader card. My Era Begins, and Nico Robin Devilish. Okay. Maybe it was this one that I was manifesting. I was just one pack away and I didn't realize it. It's a possibility. Right? It's always a possibility. We got Howling Gab, Thousand Sunny, Pierre, Monster, Nico Robin, Teach, Usopp, Shuryu, Building Snake, Moji, Latif, or Lafitte, or whatever this guy. Yeah, Lafitte, and Audio again. All right. interestingly enough, and a good thing, is the hits have all been different cards too. The rares and the leaders, obviously we can't say that, but that's a common occurrence. But the hits have all been something a little bit different. We got 2 leader foils. We got 2 alt arts. We haven't got a secret or an SP yet, but that's coming. And so is a manga. Richie, Pierre, Red Force, Charlotte Pudding, Jinbei. Never underestimate Nico Robin, Special Muggy Ball, Lime Juice, Kabaji, Yasep, and Cross Guild Buggy. Okay. We have Heat, Thousand Sunny, Lindbergh, Hulling Gab, Jozu, Bello Betty, Nico Robin, Black Hole, Jean Bart, Trafalgar Law, Von Auger, and Rorona Noah Zoro. Zoro. You just say Zoro. Come on. What do we got here? It looks like a Don card again. Cardigan, I keep saying that. Cardigan. It's a leader pack with a Don card. Great. Heat, Shachi and Penguin, Marco. Not even letting me do. Marco, Loofs, Teach, Jump Rope, Sabo, Steam Bath, Lim, Lucky Row, Nico Robin, and Don card. It's like we've had that one a couple times already. Come on, Gear 5 Luffy, hook us up over here, bro. Okay, it's something here. Not sure exactly what. Could just be a super rare, but it looks a little fancy. Okay, we got Brookie, Pizarro, Full of Lead, Shunjay, Jozu, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Bong Punch, Trafalgar Law, Lime Juice, Jaguar D Saw. We got Sakazuki and Frankie. Okay, Frankster. Alright, we got 3 more packs on this side, and then I'm calling it a night, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow afternoon in the hunt for our $100+ cards. Another super, but is it really super? We got Charlotte Pudding, Marco, Olvia, Heat, Black Vortex, Jozu, Odin, Thunderlance, Captain Kid, Lime Juice, Silver's Raleigh, and Croc. Sir Croc to you. Alright, 2 packs to go for the night. Appears to just be a rare. Can't really tell. Alright, we got Lindbergh, Howling Gab, Richie, Pierre, Vortex, Lucci, Brookie, Rosinante, Captain Kid, Gum Gum Lightning, My Era Begins, and Doflamingo. Last pack Mojo for the night. I'm not even going to clean any of this up tonight. They're just going to stay right where they are. We're going to pick up right where we left off tomorrow. Let's end the night on a bang, all right? That would be fantastico. All right, we got Full of Lead, Sanji, Heat, Shochi and Penguin, Monster, Bello Betty, Black Vortex, Trafalgar Law. We got a Nom Noms, Building Snake, Mr. 3 Galdino, and Jesus Burgess. And that's it. So we're going to take a pause. Peace out. Rest up, everybody. Thank you for the watch. We're going to pick this up tomorrow. So welcome back. We ripped about 40 of these yesterday. We're into the next 50. And it's funny, we were manifesting the manga hits, but we're really looking for that Gold Roger. So while maybe it's considered a manga too, it's definitely different in the grand scheme of things. So let's get into it. About another 50 blisters to go. You can see the hits from yesterday on the board already. We got a T-Law on the alt. We got Monkey D. Luffy on the alt foil leader card. We got Lim, same thing. And then we got a Perona alt over there, which is really not much. So Luffy was the big one, about $50 card yesterday. We're hoping for much, much bigger things today. Beppo, Sanji, Morley, Richie, Monster, Black Vortex, Rob Lucci, Izo, Karasu, Rosinante. We got a Sabo and a Kuzan. Nothing but some rares in that one. I'm about to start ripping these blisters and just pulling the packs out. And then just ripping packs. Right? Let's do that. I'm gonna rip some of these blisters open. Pull the packs, and that way we're just opening some packs here. Getting a little more jiggy with it. That way it's faster to tear. Let's make sure we're not tearing the packs themselves, because that would be a heartbreaker, huh? All right, let's get into these first few, and then we'll rip some more. This one looks like an event card. That doesn't mean there can't be something behind it or in front of it. Pierre, Empty Bluff Island, Charlotte Pudding, Brookie again, Nico Robin, Soul Frankie, Jaguar D Sol, Sabo, Nico Robin on a leader card, Sakazuki, and TRASHY. All right, on to the next one. Man, we got a manifesting the Gold Roger, just like we manifested that Shanks last week or 2 weeks ago. Thousand Sunny, a Lindbergh, Howling Gab, Black Vortex, Vasco Shot, Bonk Punch, Nobody Hurt a Friend of Mine, Shiryu, Wire, Trafalgar Law, Doc Q, and Koala on the super rare. It's only the third time we've gotten her. She must be the most common super rare, but that's okay. Alright, that one opened nice and easy. Usually that's a good sign. Looks like another event card in here. We got a Morley, Nico Olvia, Hollingab, Mr. One. We got Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Jozu, Bello Betty. We got a Nico Robin, an Izu, Porcus the Ace, TRASHY, and Professor Clover again. He's been like the most common rare too. At least out of these blisters that we're opening. I don't know, I can't speak on the whole set, obviously. Alright, we have Pierre, Sanji, Gecko Moria. This looks like a leader pack. Morley, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Odin, Jinbi, Crocodile, Ice Block, Lim on the leader, My Era Begins, and Nico Robin. Devilish looking Nico Robin. Which is obviously, in my opinion, the best look. Alright, we got a Brookie. Oh, another leader friggin' pack. Man, Brooke, Pierre, Chopper, Heat, Jozu, Bello Betty, Nico Robin, Partisan, Killer, Bugs on the leader card, Uta, and Perona. Basie out the way. On to the next one. Come on, Gold Roger, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Turn yourself in, just like in the manga, right? Turn yourself in, Gold Roger. You're too powerful. Turn yourself in. Okay, Richie, Shashi and Penguin, Pizarro, Lindbergh, Rob Lucci, Special Muggy Ball, Monster, Nico Robin, Building Snake, Jaguar D Sol. We got a Jesus Burgess and a Zorro. Looks like an event. We got Morley, Nico Olvia, Gab, Bonk Punch, Robin, Usopp, Muggy Ball, Gum Gum Lightning, Trafalgar Law, Lime Juice. We got a Gum Gum Jet Cross Shock Bazooka. Something here. Boom! We do. Well, I manifested it. It's just not the manga rare. It is Gold Roger Alt Art Or no, not alt. I apologize. Secret. So it is a nice card. And definitely considered a hit. Just not the $3,000 hit that we were looking for. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. Mr. Roger, you go right in the front and center. Love the card. Beautiful card. I don't have any Gold Roger. Obviously, there's not a lot of Gold Roger cards in the set. This being one of them, so I'm happy to get it. But now we need the other one. Right? It's better than getting blanked, though. Could you imagine getting blanked out of 90 blister packs? I'd be a sick puppy right now. So I'm glad we're getting at least some hits because you're not guaranteed any. Morley, Richie, Lindbergh, Odin, Rockstar, Rookie, Gum Gum Jump Rope. We got Thunderlance, Captain Kid, Lime Juice. We got a Gum Gum Giant. That's a pretty sick card. And Koala again on the super rare. That was our last super rare we pulled. It was our first super rare we pulled, and it's another super rare we pulled. Oh, Koala. All right. Last one of the ones that we've already opened, and then we're going to have to rip some more blisters. Not a big deal. So far starting out decent with that Gold Roger. Marco, Olvia, Heat, Red Force, Rockstar. Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Jozu, Bello Betty, Murder at the Steam Bath, Devin. We got a Doflamingo and an Uta. Uta. All right, time to rip some blisters again, so bear with me a moment. That one doesn't want to rip. Okay, there we go. Just trying to make sure you don't damage the pack, so I'm trying to be careful with it. Like I said, can you imagine pulling the Gold Roger and you tear the top of it or you bend the pack down in here? That would not be bueno. That would be no bueno. All right. Almost through another stack here. And then we'll start tearing. All right. Come on, Mr. Roger. Manifesting that big $3,000 hit. Like I said, the Shanks actually comes back. It'll pop for a grade today at CGC. So it's already in quality control. Olvia, Howling Gab, Mr. One, Empty Bluffs. We got a Bello Betty, Vasco Shot, Rockstar, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Hongo, Croc. We got My Era Begins Again, and Doflamingo. So, when I get that grade, I'll be happy. Hopefully. It's going to be a pristine. I can feel it. It was clean, I'm telling you. Like, centering looked good by the naked eye. No surface issues. It looked like a really sick card. Red Force, Sanji, Marco, Pizarro, Jump Rope, Lucci, Muggy Ball, Kuma, Steam Bath, Buggy on the leader, Silvers, Raleigh, and Zorro. It's nice when you get good rares too, right? Like, you get rares that are worth like 13 cents, but those rares, some of those rares are $1, if not close to it, and some rares can be upwards of 3 to 5. Depending on the character. Thousand Sunny, Gecko Moria, we got a Beppo, we got Pizarro, Nico Robin, Odin, Soul Frankie, Usopp, Izu, Karasu, we got Come On, We'll Fight You, and a Bugster. The Bugster. Alright, come on, man. Goldie Roger. Here you come, Gold Roger. This looks like a leader pack, but I'm not sure. We got a full of lead, Mr. One, Lindbergh, Charlotte Pudding, Rockstar, Brookie, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Killer, Sure You. There's the Bugster on the leader card. 3 in a row for him. Lucky Roo and Nico Robin looking devilish. Devilishly good. Come on, baby. You know where the big one is. Another leader. Mother lover. All right, Brookie, Red Force, Sanji, Nico Robin, Usa, Muggy Ball, Wire, Gum Gum Lightning, it's Buggy again. Silver's Raleigh, Rorona Zora, and the Sanji down card. Or not Sanji, Shanks down card, sorry. So, quick we're going through this. I'm just saying things before my brain thinks. Okay, we got an event card in here. Like I said, doesn't mean we don't get a hit. It's not like a leader card, but Marco, Thousand Sunny. We got a Gecko Moria, Peachbeard, Odin, Rockstar, Brooke. We might have something on the back of this one. Get Out of Here, Elvita, Lime Juice. We got a Cross Guild, and yes, baby! Shanks Wanted. On the alt art. Boom. Not the Luffy, which is the most expensive one, but centering looks great too. This could be gradable. I would love that. So, day 2 going a lot better than day 1. So what does the Shanks Wanted poster go for? I know the Luffy one's up by 100. Shanksy is 77. So between 70 and 80. Or what is the listed price is closer to 90, 87.50. So between like 78 and 88 bucks. All right. So Trafalgar Law is getting moved over a little bit. Gold Rogers getting moved over a little bit. And for right now, Shanksy on the Wanted poster takes over as the #1 stunner. Well, what? And we still got quite a few packs to go here. 10, 20, 30 something. So that's good. Still in play is the Gold Roger, which is what we're looking for. We're looking for the Pirate Gold. Pierre, Empty Bluffs, Usopp, Charlotte Pudding, Monkey D. Luffy, Peachbeard. We got a leader coming up. Bello Betty, Chop Chop. Kuma, Nico Robin on the leader card, Sabo, and Nom Noms. Nom Noms always worth something, so that's a nice rare. Nami. All right, let's go. I'm feeling hot today, man. We're pulling the heat, and like I said, that grade's going to pop on the Shanks manga from Romance Dawn, and it's going to be a pristine, so that's going to up it like from a $1,000 card to a $2,000 card. Get it in a pristine, boy. Lindbergh. Thousand Sunny, Olvia, Marco, Monster, Vortex, Lucci, Law, Lime Juice. We got a Teach, a Blackbeard on the leader card, Perona, and Doc Q. Almost time to rip some blisters again and get these packs out of them. But not quite yet. Another pack after this, and then we'll start tearing again. So we got Chop Chop, Mr. 1, Red Force, Beppo, Rockstar, Brookie, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Shiryu, Building Snake. We got a Bugster again. Dang, buggies everywhere. Kuzan and Nom Noms again. Love some Nom Noms. On to the next before we have to start tearing again. All right. Clean the garbage up. We got Mr. Pizarro, Shunji, Fola. It looks like we got a super rare on the back here. Odin, Brookie, Rockstar, Soul Frankie, Killa, Stronga, Nom Noms. We got an Augur and Frankie. Frankie on the super rare. We hit one earlier too, yesterday. All right, time to tear through some blisters again and get the packs out so we're not doing 2 at once. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the Gold Roger. I said it and we pulled the 1 version of it, but I'm really feeling that manga. The Gold Roger's sick $3,000 hit. I'm feeling it. I know you are too. We're still riding high off of the Shanks manga rare pull out of Romance Dawn. Still haven't pulled anything good out of Fist of Divine Speed, and I've done 2 boosters of that. So we have 85 blisters of that coming, because I've been hearing, rumor has it, and I said this earlier, starter decks, the packs that they put in starter decks, and these blister packs, the bigger hits seem to be coming out of them more and more than the booster boxes. Everything I'm reading on the Facebook pages and groups is saying, like, man, I haven't had luck in booster boxes, but these blisters are fire. These starter decks are fire. So that's what we're doing. Ooh, we got a hit on this one. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out at the end. It's definitely not the Gold Roger. Empty Bluff, Brookie, Pierre, Never Underestimate, Nico Robin, Muggy Ball, Usopp, Hungo, Jaguar D. Saul, Shuryu, we got a Dot Q and a what? Boom, it's only Perona. Already got her. Alt Art, Perona. We're going to double her up in the corner over there. So our first double hit, and it's the least of all the hits we've had so far. But that's okay. That's usually what happens, right? They're not going to give you double hits of the bigger cards. They're more rare. It makes sense in the grand scheme of things. All right, on to the next one. We got a Marco, Pizarro, Howling Gab, Thousand Sunny, Vasco Shot, Bello Betty, Luffy, Izu, Chopper, Hongo. We got a Lafitte and a Croc. Sir Croc to you. So far, I do kind of feel like the definitely the hit potential is better out of these blisters, because you're only guaranteed 2 out of a booster, right? And you're paying, what is a booster of this going for? 170, 200. Morley, Empty Bluff Islands, Heat, Nico Robin, Soul Frankie, Marshall D. Teach, Jozu, Ice Block Partisan, Jean Bart, Hongo. We got something here. Perona and Monkey D. Luffy. We get another hit. Secret Rare. Loving it. How's the back look? A little frayed at the top, but we can just use some tape to get that off, hopefully. But the centering looks good for the most part. Okay. So what does our Luffy secret go for? Let's check him out real quick. Luffy secret. So the Gold Roger, I don't have that one. So we're looking for Gold Roger and Luffy on the secrets. Luffy secret, listed median is around 11 bucks. And the Gold Roger we pulled, listed medium's only 7, because there's 3 Gold Rogers in this one. We need the manga. We need the manga. All right, Luffy, you're going to top Perona here. And it's funny, we pulled the Perona Rare in that pack as well. But Luffy now makes the board over Perona. And we're on to the next pack. But yeah, like I was saying about the booster boxes as compared to these blisters, it's just, you could be, yeah, you're guaranteed hits, but there's secrets out there and alt arts out there that are like $5 cards. So if you get 2 of those, or a $10 and a $5 one, like I have had happen to me out of a $200 or $300 box, that's not good. You're better off at that point saying, okay, at $7 to $8 a pack, buying the packs, and yes, you're not guaranteed a hit, but what are the odds? I think the odds are pretty good that you'll pull something, and we've seen that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits already. So I think those rates are pretty good right now. Olvia, Heat, Red Force, Sanji, Rockstar, Brookie, Gum Gum Jump Rope, we got Alvida, we got Lime Juice, we got Kabaji, we got Burgess, and Dracul Mihawk on the super rare. So I just think, so far, I mean, I haven't been opening this for a super long time, so I really can't speak. And it's only a small sample size, but I can show you. I got a spreadsheet where I track the hits out of my booster boxes too. And while it's better than Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball, the cards Good luck. Red Force, Chopper, Charlotte Pudding, Sanji, this is a leader pack, Teach, Usopp, Jinbe, Ace, Killer, Shanks on the leader card, Cross Guild, and Utah. But, yeah, I mean, I've opened up Dragon Ball boosters, and they don't typically cost as much as One Piece, obviously, either. But I've opened up boosters where my hit was like a $5 card. And it's like, seriously? Chopper, Pudding, Sanji, Usopp, Robin, never underestimate, Jinbe, Luffy, Elvita, Lime Juice, we got a Cross Guild, and Mr. 3, Galdino. Alright, so still looking for the big manga, Gold Roger. It's a sick card. Like, probably, is that? I think it is the hit of the set, right? I think it is the most expensive card in the set. I don't know. Morley, Olvia, Howling Gab, Mr. One Daz Bones, Vasco Shot, Teach, Jinbe, Thunderlance, Stronger, Teach, Nom Noms, and Come On, We'll Fight You. Okay, we got a Pizarro, Full of Lead, Sanji, Never Underestimate, Nico Robin, Muggy Ball, Usopp, Jean Bart, Karasu, Black Hole, Galdino, and Ben Beckman. Ben Beckman on the alt art. So another hit. Well, it might not be a big one. It is a hit, per se. Where does he go on this? We'll put him up there with Law. With Trafalgar Law, even though Law is probably worth more. It's all good. Okay. We got something else in here. It could be just a super rare, though. I can't really tell. Alright. Howling Gab, Mr. One, Empty Bluffs, Jinbe, Lucci, Miracles, Bello Betty, Gum Gum Lightning, Moji, Chopper, Gum Gum Giant, and Shanks. Oh, it's a super rare, though, so it doesn't go in that pile. Shanks on the rare. Super rare. Alright. One more pack, and then we gotta rip some blisters again. We got Gecko Moria. We got Morley. It looks like another leader card in here. Empty Island. Heat, Odin, Soul Frankie, Usopp. Get out of here. Sabo. We got Luffy on the leader card. Gear 5 over there looking crazy. Perona and Sabo. It is time to, again, rip some blisters. So let's get these out. We only got to do this after this one more time. So that means we're almost done. It means we're on our last 20 packs out of 90. So we've ripped 70 already. 70 packs. We're averaging over a hit per 10. So, oh, that one I ripped open a little bit. So as I told you, the even though you're not guaranteed hits out of these, the hit rate, the pull rate seems to be higher than that of a booster box. Okay, so let's get into these. If I can find the one that I tore a little bit. We can start with that one, but I don't see it. All right. All right. We have Richie, Pierre, Red Force, Black Vortex, Vasco Shot, Bonk Punch, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, and Nom Noms, Building Snake, Get Out of Here, Do Flamingo with a hit behind him, and it's Gold Roger again. So we did manifest Gold Roger. Unfortunately, we keep manifesting the low hit, the $8 hit or whatever it was. So not the big one yet, but if I'm going to get a double, it's better than Perona, I think. So there we go. 2 Gold Rogers on the board. Not bad, not bad. Not great, not bad. All right. We got an event card in this one. Does not mean we don't have a hit. Just means they're an event card. Okay. We got Howling Gab, Thousand Sunny, Pierre, Sanji, Luffy, Teach, Jump Rope, Nico Robin, Alvida, Stronger, Augur, and Come On, We'll Fight You. No hit in that pack. On to the next one. Okay, and we got Brookie, Mr. One, Charlotte Pudding, Marco, we got a Vortex, Peach Beard, Odin, Nom Noms, Building Snake, Get Out of Here, Bugster, and Lim on the Super Rare. So we got Lim on the alternate art foil leader card. We got Lim on the Super Rare. All right. Oh, we got one base card left behind. All right, let's go. Come on, Mr. Roger. You're showing yourself, right? So we've seen you in the lower end card. Now we need to see you in the bigger end card. I think we got another Super Rare in here. Full of Lead, Brookie, Mr. One, Charlotte Pudding. We might have a hit. Never Underestimate, Bello Betty, Vasco Shot, Shiryu, Wire, Trafalgar Law. We got My Era Begins, and boom, Marshall D. Teach, just on a Super Rare though. That's our second time, I believe, pulling that one. And he was on the event card as well on that. Man, I got a lot of cleanup to do after this when it comes to sleeving up. I sleeve up all my foils. So, sleeving up all the foils, sorting, putting all the base in the boxes, putting all the rares and event cards, and so on and so forth. Richie, Shachi and Penguin, Pizarro, Lindbergh, Peachbeard, Bello Betty, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Kabaji, Devon, Monkey D. Luffy, on the leader, Doc Q, and the Nomsters, Num Noms. Getting down to the nitty gritty of this. This is the one that I slightly tore because it got caught in the glue. So I guess we could just do it that way. Look at that. That was easy. Got caught in the glue when they sealed the blister at the top. We got Chop Chops, Heat, Thousand Sunny, Lindbergh, Rob Lucci, Jozu, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Ice Block Partisan, Sabo, Nico Robin on the leader, Lucky Roo, and Lafitte on the rares. Okay, 3 more out of this, and then I think only 10 to go after. And then that's it, man. And then we did our 90. We have not hit a $100 card yet, so we didn't set any blisters aside for you. I apologize for that. Trust me, I want to. Charlotte Pudding, Shachi and Penguin, Empty Bluffs Island, Howling Gab, Vasco Shot, Rockstar, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Alvida, Wire, Ice Block Partisan, Trafalgar Law, and Sakazuki. So 90 packs almost, and we have not even hit a $100 card yet. So we haven't been able to give away anything. But, like I told you in the last video, if you comment underneath, make sure you like, subscribe, comment underneath, let me know who your character is. Let me know if you're like looking for a specific card to fill a deck out that you're going to play with or anything like that. Let me know. I'll pick people at random and I'll send you out a care package. So comment, let me know. Interact, right? Engage. Marco, Pierre, Empty Bluff Islands, Usopp, Loof, Teach, Jump Rope, Nico Robin, Rosinante, Thunderlance, we got Kuzan, and Van Augur. Starting to cool off here. I need some heat, so this pack's got to bring it right here before we get into the final 10 blisters. Come on, heat. This is not heat, or is it? I can't tell. Might be a Don card at the back of this one. I can't tell. It's not. So maybe it is a hit. I thought I saw color. Okay, we got Sonji. Yeah, it looks like a super rare. Morley, Richie, Nico Robin, Loofster, Soul Frankie, Vasco Shot, Moji, Croc, Get Out of Here. We got Trafalgar Law and Sanji on the super rare. Mr. Vinsmoke. Sonji. All right, so down to our final 10. We're going to tear them out of the blisters. Get the packs up there for you to see. And that's it, my friends. We got to hope we pull the heat here. Because so far, even though we got a decent amount of hits up there, none of them have been big. We got the roughly $50 Luffy alt leader card and the roughly $80 Shanks wanted poster. So when it comes to return on investment, and I always tell you guys that retail is not a good way to go if you want return on investment. It's like pulling a slot machine. It's just the odds are not in your favor, and yeah, you're going to get lucky here and there, but if you track what you spend compared to the value that you end up hitting out of the packs, not a good rate overall. All right, final, I believe 10, I don't even know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nope, only 8 packs. Final 8 packs. Pierre, Sanji. Oh, we got a super rare in this one. Gecko Moria, Monster, Black Vortex, Rob Lucci, Brookie, Ace, Alvida, Wire. We got TRASHY and Lim. Lim again on the super rare. Only a few packs to go. Gold Roger, Manga is in here. I feel it. He's going to just jump out, turn himself in. Okay, we got Richie again, Lindbergh, 1000, Sunny, Nico, Olvia, Jozu, no friend of mine, Bonk Punch, Jaguar Salt, Kabaji. We got a Lim on the leader card, Gum Gum Giant, and Jesus Burgess. Just when it's starting to look bleak, here comes a banger. I just feel it. It's like, oh man, we're going to get bailed out in these last few packs, I'm telling you. Gotta believe. Usopp, Charlotte Pudding, we got a Brookie, Pizarro, Peachbeard, Never Underestimate, Bonk Punch, Killer, Black Coal, Jean Bart, Professor Clover, and another Sanji. All right, I think we're down to like 5 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and this is 5. That one opened so beautifully that it makes me feel like something's in here. Heat, Shachi and Penguin, Marco, 1000, Sunny, Rob, Lucci, Jozu, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Bonk Punch, Izu, Ace, Jesus Burgess, and Cross Guild again. 4 packs to go. This has been kind of a chore, so almost glad that we're almost done, but once again, not looking great on the hit aspect. Beppo, Full of Lead, Mr. One, Lindbergh, Brookie, Nico Robin, Soul Frankie, Trafalgar Law, Murder at the Steam Bath, Devin, Sakazuki, and Audio again on the super rare. I think that's the 3rd time we've pulled that one. Over 90 packs, though, it can be expected. All right. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. This one and 2 more to go after this. We have Brookie, Pierre, Tony Chopper, Vasco Shot, Rockstar, Nobody Hurts a Friend of Mine, Ace, Killer, Shanks on the leader card. I think we got the Shanks down card on the back of this too. Jesus Burgess, Kuzan, and look at that, Shanky Shanks on the down card. 2 packs to go. That one opened well. We got another wanted poster. Hopefully it's Luffy. No, it's not. It's not a wanted poster. I lied. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. Chopper, Richie, Beppo, Gum Gum Jump Rope, Rockstar, Peachbeard, Never Underestimate, Devin, Captain Kid. That's what I saw. This right here. It looked like the wanted poster. Thunderlance, Galdino, and Ben Beckham on the super rare. 1 pack left. Well, It was fun while it lasted, my friends. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Like I said, in the comments, let us know. What are you looking for? Do we have something? Have you seen something we opened that you need for your collection? Just hit us up, man. Comment underneath. Comment if you liked the break. Comment if you didn't. Comment what you feel about the 90 packs. Was it worth it, or did we get, you know... It is what it is, right? But just comment something. Kind of keep the conversation going. Usopp, Shachi and Penguin, Nico Olvia, Brooke, Jinbei, Aloof, Peachbeard, Bello Betty, Karasu, Tony Chopper, Uta, and something behind this one is nothing. That was the hit, the last hit. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so that is it. 90 packs down the pooper. So we got our stack of leader cards here. We got our stack of rares here. Okay. Here's our super rares. I feel for like 90 packs, this isn't even a lot. So we got Ben Beckham, Audio, Sanji, Lim Sanji, Blackbeard, Lim, Shanks, Mihawk, Croc, Frankie, Koala, Blackbeard, Audio, Koala, Mihawk, Croc, Frankie, Audio, Beckman, Sanji, and Koala again. I think like 5 koalas. If that was like a $5 card, it'd be great, right? 5 times 5, at least 25 bucks. But when they're like 79 cents, it doesn't do you any justice. All right. So under here, we got a Secret Luffy. We got 2 Perona Alt Arts. Over here, we got Ben Beckman on the alt art and Trafalgar Law on the alt art. We got 2 Gold Rogers on the secret. We got Lim on the alt art leader foil. Shanks on the wanted poster is the hit. And the second hit is Luffy on the alt leader card. So like 80 and 50-ish. So you're talking 130 out of the 2 big hits for 90 packs. Not great, but what are you going to do, right? This is why we do it. It's fun. We love the hobby. We love just ripping stuff. So 90 packs, not great luck, but stay tuned, my friends. Stay trashy. And we got more stuff coming your way. Like I said, comment underneath. Let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you liked any of the cards. You need them for your PC. You need them for your play deck, whatever. Stay tuned. We're still opening every starter deck, every booster box, every Japanese booster box. We're just opening everything. Thank you for the watch. I appreciate you. Stay trashy. Peace out, my friends.